No, some of you may be saying to yourself, hey, breadfiesta, I couldn't help but notice that your score is different than it was previously, and to that I might say to you, maybe I forgot to save. That's a thing that is a thing that happened. Could have happened, allegedly happened. But it does not matter. 30 is a good score. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Unless it's out of 100, like a test, then it's not a good score and you may want to study. Such is the way of the world. This is Carnival Night Zone. It is the follow-up to the wildly popular Casino Night Zone in Sonic 2. Allegedly wildly popular. And it's not my favorite level. There are a lot of things I don't like about it. Among them, the theme. This is, I think, one of the first ones that really starts to, you were able to tell the perfect. The Michael Jackson influence, I believe. But I don't know. This one was the same on the PC version that I had. It wasn't until Zone 5 that they started switching it up. Alright, which way will the corkscrew send us? When I think of a carnival, I think of like, well, what do I think of? Like sideshows and, little attractions that you can spend money on to win a stuffed animal or something. And what else? Like tiny roller coasters, not like real ones. Ones that you might just simply call an attraction. But yeah, nothing here particularly strikes me as carnival-esque. I guess the music is kind of carnival-esque. Okay, we're going this way. I believe up here is a Tails-only path, so keep that in mind. I don't like this. I knew the bat was going to ruin my day. And I don't want to go too fast because I was running into that spike, and the bat continued to ruin my day regardless. This has been live commentary, brought to you by youtube.com/watch $V = insert video ID here. I don't know why I covered my mouth there, because I'm not on camera. And let's talk about the game. I don't like this mini-boss because it has a tendency to strike you down with pointy, with the pointy thing, like this. But luckily it only takes 4 hits, so if you're careful, you won't goof any more than you have to. Which, let's be honest, we all goof sometimes. We all make excuses for why we didn't save our game. Hey, that's really good. You be humble and you are rewarded. These are life lessons. I am making sure that I hit record because that is the thing that sometimes I forget to do. Which happens to everybody. Yeah, for some reason, this part of the carnival is underwater. Oh, no! What? Like, if you're humble, you get rewarded, but it doesn't, like, last. Okay, let's not do that again. Let's do something better. Like that. perhaps we might even not drown, because that would be really depressing. Okay. It is not particularly explained why there's suddenly water everywhere. But it's just something you have to deal with. It's one of those things in life that you just, like this thing. I don't know what the jelly on the bottom of that platform is. Maybe it's balloons! I always thought, because it looked exactly like a strawberry jelly sort of thing. There's a secret. But you know what? We're not going back for it. As I've mentioned before, we're not going to do 100% on this first run through because who has the time, really? I do. But you don't know that. Though I do sometimes watch my own projects, so maybe if you is ow. Okay, so that was not the correct direction, but this is the correct direction. Sure. I don't remember at what point we will be heading backwards. But this seems new, so I don't have these levels memorized as well as I do in oh my goodness, Sonic 2. Here we go, here we go. We can bounce ourselves up like so. Like, have our entire body twitch because we just got almost crushed pretty badly. Okay, that felt good. That felt right. This bat. Okay. The clam. Or is it an oyster? Are oysters and clams the same thing? We only ask the important questions here at youtube.com/user/breadfiesta. Oh yeah, you can just run into them. I don't know why I ever bother like jumping on them. I'm gonna go back for that extra life because I'm greedy. And our greed almost caused us great misfortune, but... Well, I don't know how we collected rings. Were there... Did I miss something? I keep hearing this door. Ah, yes. Hello, friend. I cannot reach you. Okay, bye. We'll just push the invisible wall away. So basically, Knuckles comes and, takes away the, turns off the power. That's how... Goodness gracious me. Stop it. I can get up here. I can do this. I want that. Because I do. I really do. I want it. One more try. There we go. Though there isn't particularly that much water here. It's more just for the comfort. It could be balloons, but I'm not really sure. We didn't need it. We didn't need the... We don't need those rings either. Wastes of my time. Because the water actually goes down once we get to the bottom of this area. So... And if we can possibly even... Thank you. Yeah, what's... Why water at a carnival? It's not like a water park carnival. That would be pretty cool. There's not a whole lot of water parks around Portland, probably because we are allegedly close to the ocean. So if you want to get some water, you go to the ocean. I feel like the music lagged a little bit there, so I hope my recording is fine. Careful. Careful, SpongeBob. Up here is definitely a something, but I don't know if it's like a Tails only something. So we're not going to bother. I've wasted enough time as it is. Okay, careful now. I have no illusions about ever getting back up to 100 rings. Alright, power's back on. We feel safe. You'd think, okay, Carnival, you want to turn off the lights and be creepy. Why not clowns? Perhaps that could be a cultural thing. But before we get to that, many nostalgic Sonic players, aka all of them, I've made that joke before. They'll remember this little cylinder thing, because you would get to here, and it's never really explained, so you think like, oh, you just want to jump on it and try to bounce it downwards, but that doesn't work. And GameFAQs wouldn't be invented for a long time, so you wouldn't know that hitting up and down while you're riding that makes the cylinder go up and down. Which allows you to actually get through there. So I actually, for the longest time, never got any further than that in the level. Because I was a stinky baby who they let play video games. Though, even though this came out in '93, I was not 3 when I played it. Is that too much personal demographic information? Who knows? Up is the wrong direction. Up is not correct. That would be like if we were some sort of two-tailed fox. We are taking too much time on this level. But okay, we're at the boss now, so we can clear out the boss in a minute and a half. Sure. All right. Knuckles again to antagonize us twice in one level, and also just kind of run down the clock. Okay, let's get this started because we don't have a whole lot of time to actually... Okay. So eventually, this boss is very similar to the one from that water level, Hydrosity, where he tries to pull you into the vortex. I just caught a frog in my throat. But I actually discovered a trick for, not like discovered like in general, but discovered for myself, that you can use the Sonic split-second flash to hit him when he's at the top of his, where he's at.